Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. Muli pong nagbabalik ay inyong kaibigan na marami na pong napagdaanan kaya pag nabigay po ng payo, siguradong pangmalakasan. It's me, your one and only payong kaibigan. And on today's video mga kapwersa, isa na naman pong napakagandang topic ang pag-uusapan natin na I'm sure kakapulutan nyo po ng panibagong kaalaman. Ito po ay makakatulong sa ating mga kababayang OFW na naninirahan po at nagtatrabaho dito sa loob ng Saudi Arabia. Kasi just recently, meron naman pong bagong kautusan or batas na ipinapatupad po dito sa bansa kung saan ito po ay makakaapekto sa ating mga kababayang OFW. Yan po yung anti-begging law. So bakit ko po nasabi na ito po ay makakaapekto? Kasi guys, alam naman po natin na by nature, tayo po mga Pinoy, malambot po ang puso natin, di ba? So regardless, pag nagbigay po tayo ng tulong in the form of cash or kind, di ba? Minsan sa bakala, sa grocery, sa parking, meron na lamang pong mag-approach sa atin. Whether yan po ay local citizen or expat of any nationality, minsan po tayo ay out of our generosity, nabibigay po tayo 5 reals, 10 reals. Kasi yung mindset po natin, maliit na bagay yan, kikitain naman natin yan. At least kahit papaano po, nakatulong po tayo doon sa tao. Pero ngayon guys, before you extend those help, sana po alam nyo po yung consequence or yung penalty, yung punishment pag kayo po ay nahuli na naging party po doon sa pamamalimos. Whether yun nga, kayo po yung namalimos or kayo po yung nag-extend ng limos. So dapat po alam nyo po yung batas na ito, di ba? So just trivia. So sino po sa atin dito ang nakaranas or may kakilala na during their younger times or even up to now ay namalimos? What I'm referring to is namamalimos ng pag-ibig. So kung may kilala po kayo na malimos ng pag-ibig, maglagay po kayo ng hashtag palimos sa comment section dyan at explain nyo po briefly, di ba? Para katuwaan lamang po. Okay? So let's proceed po sa pinaka message ng batas na ito or ng news na ito. The new anti-begging law approved recently by the Council of Ministers penalizes all types of begging through social media platforms according to legal sources. So ibig sabihin, nabanggit po kahit po sa social media yung pamamalimos, di ba? Unlike po yung alam kasi natin yung traditional lang, yung mga nasa kalsada, di ba? Yung mga nasa bakala, mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero ngayon po kahit dalhin niyo po sa social media in whatever form, sa TikTok man yan, sa Facebook or sa YouTube or kung saan, pag kayo po ay namamalimos, so bawal na po yan guys ha. Okay, begging for money for whatever reasons through online portals is prohibited. And the penalty for online begging is up to 6 months in prison. So 6 na buwan po na pagkakakulong and a fine of 50,000 reals, di ba? Yun po yung sabi sa balita. The Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development are tasked to carry out the penalty. So dalawa po yung malalaking ahensya ang binigyan ng responsibility para po i-implement ito. Ministry of Interior at ang Ministry of Human Resources and Development. Okay? Speaking to Saudi Gazette, Al-Amadi shed light on the major features of the new law. She said that the law stipulated the deportation of non-Saudi beggar. Ayan na, sa mga expat po na namamalimos. Pwede po kayong ma-deport after serving the jail term. So, pero bago po kayo ma-deport, kailangan nyo po munang makulong, di ba? And payment of the fine, and he will not be allowed to return to the kingdom for work. So, di ba, napakabigat po ng parusa. Madideport po kayo, pero hindi agad-agad. Kailangan nyo munang pagsilbihan sa kulungan at bayaran po yung inyong yung penalty, which is 50,000 reals. At ang mabigat pa dyan, hindi na kayo makakabalik sa Saudi Arabia para makapagtrabaho. There will be an exemption from deportation for non-Saudi beggars who are wives. Ayan, pero may exemption daw kung sila po ay asawa or asawa ng Saudis as well as for their children, di ba? So malamang yung mga expats dito ang medyo maapektuhan. Al-Amadi indicated that previously the provisions of the anti-begging law was limited only to traditional begging. So ayun nga po, sinabi ko kanina na ito po ay mas pinaigting kasi dati meron na pong existing na batas pero ang covered po niya yung traditional lamang po na panlilimos, which is yung mga nakikita po natin sa kalye, sa bakala, sa grocery or somewhere sa mga public places. Pero ito po in-expand. So, sakop na po niya yung begging na sa social media in whatever platform. But the revised law considered begging for money through social media platforms as equal to traditional begging. So, parehas na lamang po siya. The law clarified that the penalty will be slapped on those who were arrested for practicing beggary for the second or more time. She said that the new law defined beggary as begging by a person to get money. So ayan po yung dinidiscuss lang po nila or dinescribe po nila kung ano po yung definition ng beggary. Yon, begging by a person to get money from others for free or for an unintended consideration, and that is in cash or in kind, directly or indirectly, in public places or private shops, or through the means of technology and modern communications, or by any means whatsoever. Ayan. The second article of the law prohibits all forms and types of begging and stipulated that anyone who engages in begging, so lahat po ng partido na kasama dyan, or encourages others or agrees with them or helps them in any way to practice begging will be awarded with 6 months in prison or a fine not exceeding 50,000 or both. Yan. The penalty will be doubled if the practice of beggary is linked to an organized group. So meron po, kung let's say kayo po ay napatunayan na ito pong pamamalimos ay parang organized or syndicated, di ba? So mas malaki po yung penalty niyan with imprisonment for a year. So 1 taon po doon and a fine of 100,000 riyals or both. Al-Amadi noted that the penalty may be doubled in the event of repeating the crime, but not exceeding the maximum limit of 1 year imprisonment and fines amounting to 100,000 riyals. So pag kayo po ay napatunayan, pwede pong i-confiscate yung pera or kind na nilimos nyo, di ba? The fund collected in cash and kind from begging will be confiscated. Ayan. By a court ruling. In the event that the funds cannot be seized, a fine equivalent to their value shall be imposed. I hope na nakapagbigay po tayo sa inyo ng mabilisan lamang na update or information or gabay sa panibago pong mga kaganapan dito sa loob ng Saudi Arabia. Okay? So marami pong salamat. Just in case, meron pa po kayong mga reactions, katanungan, comments, inquiries, ilagay nyo lamang po yan sa ating comment section sa baba. But before you leave this video, huwag nyo pong kalimutan na i-like, i-share yung ating video at don't forget to subscribe sa ating channel at i-click yung notification bell para lagi po kayong nauuna every time na may bagong upload po na video si Payong Kaibigan. So marami pong salamat. Always stay safe guys and God bless.